So let's do the decomposition for this fraction, but in a fast way. First, we should factor the denominator and write it as the sum of these three fractions as before, but find the four unknown constants using the fast way. To find the capital A, we should multiply the both sides of the relation into the denominator of it, which is x plus 1. The second multiplication would be equal to this. Now, if x plus 1 be not equal to 0, or if x be not equal to minus 1, these two go away, also these two. Now here, if we set x plus 1 to be equal to 0, the two fractions in front of a would vanish. So we could get rid of the other three unknown constants, but x plus 1 should not be equal to 0. So we could remove the x plus 1s above without having a 0 over 0. But people like that, except mathematicians, and the results are always correct. But don't worry, I give you the formal mathematical way of doing it in a minute. So a would be equal to the value of the first fraction at x equals to minus 1. Here's the formal mathematical way. Here, instead of setting x plus 1 to be equal to 0, we take limits from the both sides as x goes to minus 1. So the upper limit would be the value of that fraction at x equals to minus 1 because it is continuous. And down there, the limit of a would be equal to a itself because it's a constant. And the limit of the second term would be the capital B over minus 2 times 0. So the limit of the next term is 0. And by the same reasoning, the limit of the third term is also 0. So a would be equal to minus 2 as before. Now let's find the capital B. Again here we should multiply the both sides by its denominator x minus 1 and set x minus 1 to be 0. I'm not going to do it here, but b would be equal to 2/3. Okay, let's find a and b. Multiplying the both sides by its denominator doesn't help us. So forget about multiplying the both sides. But here we got only two unknown constants. So let's get rid of a by setting x to be equal to 0. And now a is our only unknown. So let's set x to be equal to any number except those taken before. Say 2. So a could be easily calculated. Another thing is that the second and third fractions in the second line are a little ugly. So we could take the 3's to the denominators. Okay, thanks for watching.